Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the ranch. I'm Dr. Lee, and it is another beautiful day in South Texas, albeit a little bit chilly out here today. It's cold, and the wind is blowing like crazy. Pretty rough on us thin-skinned Texans, let me tell you. I have, though, seen all the pictures you guys up north have been posting on Instagram, and also a few videos of the snow and the brutally cold temperatures you guys are experiencing up there. And man, my hat is off to you. I do not know how y'all put up with that. But anyway, more power to you. You guys be safe out there. I know it's pretty treacherous. Anyway, guys, once again, welcome back to the ranch. I apologize. I have not put a video up in quite a while. But as you well know, we've had a lot going on around here, and honestly, my heart just wasn't in it. So I hope you'll forgive me for that, but anyway, I'll try to make it up to you. Today's video is kind of an interesting video. I've been reading a lot, had a lot of time to kill lately in doctors' offices and hospitals and places like that, and I spent a lot of that time reading. And one book in particular that I've been reading, it's by an author who you all know, and there were a bunch of quotable quotes in it. There's 130 quotable quotes that he wrote, and they're pretty inspiring. Brilliant man, tremendous humanitarian, and I thought today I would just bring a few of those to the video and see if you guys can guess who this guy is. And I guarantee you by the end of this, you'll know exactly who it is. So I'll tell you a few of his quotes right now, and let's see if you can guess who he is. One of them starts out, "We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is also devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us, and there is some evil in the best of us. When we discover that, we are less prone to hate our enemy." That's pretty powerful. One other one from this author, "Let no man pull you so low as to hate him." One more quote for you. "Those who are not looking for happiness are most commonly the ones most likely to find it, because those who are searching forget the surest way to be happy is to seek happiness in other people." Never be afraid to do what's right, especially if the well-being of a person or animal is at stake. Society's punishments are small compared to the wounds we inflict upon our own soul when we simply look the other way. That old law about an eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. How about that? Shall I go on? I've got a few more. I hope this didn't bore you too badly. I was pretty impressed with these. "Not everyone can be famous, but everyone can be great, because greatness is determined by service. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love." And speaking about war, this author wrote this, "We will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." And here comes the one that is the dead giveaway. These next few quotes will let you know who this author is. "I have a dream that one day little black boys and girls will be holding hands with little white boys and girls. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made straight, and the glory of God shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together." And yep, that's why you didn't have to go to work today, because we're celebrating Martin Luther King, one of 2 men who get their own national holiday. The first one being George Washington, And honestly, he really doesn't get much of a holiday anymore. I think they call it President's Day. So now Martin Luther King is probably the only guy that has his own national holiday, and well deserved. I was raised in a little town in North Texas. We had absolutely that many black people in it, and we had this many families that were Hispanic. The rest of the town was white. And this was back in the 50s and 60s, and that little town was pretty unkind to anyone that was not white. And at that time, I was basically told that Mr. King, or Dr. King, was the guy who was responsible for all the race riots that we would see on television at night. And I just thought, what a horrible man, you know, getting all these people riled up to go burn all these stores and burn these towns down. And but that is the way the 50s and 60s worked in a lot of small town America. And I'm embarrassed to say that I was a part of that. But Martin Luther King, you know, God brought him here, put him on this planet, and he spent about 30 years of his life going from town to town, trying to spread love and teach people to love one another, and then we killed him. It totally reminds me of another fellow that was brought here a couple of thousand years ago, who God brought him here too, and he spent about 30 years of his life going from town to town, trying to spread love and teach people how to take care of one another. And we wound up hanging him on a cross and killing him too. So you know, what the hell is wrong with us? But anyway, Martin Luther King was a wonderful man. I am delighted that he has a day that we should set aside and celebrate him. If you look at this as just another opportunity to not have to go to work, then I would encourage you just to Google his name and go read up just a little bit. Spend 30 minutes and go see who he is, because he was one of the greatest Americans of all time. Well, folks, that's about it from out on the ranch today. I just wanted to come by, get you up to speed with what's been going on out here, and also shine a little bit of light on Dr. King. He's one of those guys that doesn't quite get the recognition he should, and sometimes the recognition he gets is not the type that he should be getting. But anyway, once again, Mark is doing better. He and I will be headed up to Houston on Thursday, and that is to go see a dentist. They will be making some plates that go in his mouth that protect sensitive structures in his mouth from the radiation that he will be receiving soon to finish killing out the cancer. So we're anxious to get all this done and get all this cancer treatment behind him, and get that boy back. And let me tell you, boy, that MD Anderson is an amazing place. The doctors are fabulous. They have just taken care of us so well, and not just with the medical needs, but also with the emotional needs as well. They are just so kind and so sweet and so caring, and they are at the top of their game. So if you have anyone that is in need of a cancer doctor, I would highly recommend them. But like I said, Mark and I are headed there on Thursday, and then we'll be back, and then he and Jackie will be headed up there next week. So it's back to babysitting kids and shuffling them all over the place and hitting the road. And and one other thing too, a lot of you have asked me how to donate money to Mark and Jackie to help with their expenses. And once again, I will tell you, they do have good insurance that's paying for a considerable amount of the medical expenses, thank God, but they still do have quite a bit of bills coming in, and then just the gasoline to get down there. Jackie's not working hardly at all, and so just everything from the lodging to all that, just it is a very expensive thing, so anything would be appreciated. So a lot of you have sent me checks to my post office box, and that's fine. I don't mind that at all. But an easier way, Mark's brother-in-law, Jackie's brother, Christian Faneff, has set up a GoFundMe account, and I will put a link to that down in the description if you would like to send Mark or Jackie some money to help them a little bit. Anyway, once again, Mark is vlogging this thing daily, his treatment, and just kind of keeping everybody up there. And those vlogs have been very, very well accepted, and people just love them. And you can just really see his personality is as sick as he is and as crappy as he feels. That sweet, pure heart of his just comes through in the video. So if you'd like to watch that, again, I'll put a link to his channel and a link to his Instagram in the description as well. So there you have it, guys. That's it from out on the ranch today. I will try to do my best to get back on a little bit more frequent schedule of making videos for you. And I've got a bunch of ideas, so I'm pretty excited about that. I did make one for New Year's Eve, but we were so busy at that time getting Mark down to get his surgery and all that I've got it, but I haven't edited it. So I'm gonna do a Matt, just like Matt's last video was one that he made 6 months ago. In the next couple of weeks, I'll put my New Year's Day video up. It'll be a little out of date, but it's kind of interesting, and I think you'll enjoy watching that too. Well, anyway, that's about it from out on the ranch. I appreciate you guys stopping by today. For those of you that are up there in all those snowstorms, God bless you. Be careful, and we will look forward to seeing you and everybody else on the next video. All you guys take care. Always remember I love you, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye now. So what you doing there, Al?
Neutering a dog, Dad.
All right. Who's gonna learn you?
That's a mistake.